You guys, I got another rock star here. Oh my gosh. It's Monday. I'm just going to tell you right now, it's Monday. Jeff says, let's meet Monday morning. And I thought, what a better way to start my week than meeting with this guy. You guys ready for this? We got about 30 minutes that he's going to just rock your world with some of the cool stuff that's going on with Caring Pathways. I'm telling you, I stand out there and I look at this and I think, oh my gosh, what is happening with this group? I love it. I love it. I love it. Jeff Lewis is in the house and I cannot wait. You know what? I just told him before we hit this recording. I said, I'm going to ask you this question because I know we all want to know. So I'm going to ask this first, and then we're going to get into the bigger picture of Caring Pathways, which I know you're all going to want to hear. Jeff, hello.
Morning.
Hello. Good morning.
It was selfish on my part, Colleen. I needed a good dose of Colleen to start my week. So it was self-motivated.
You're too funny. You are too funny. Jeff, just love being a part of your group and having you with us. Tell me first and foremost, for everybody watching this, what's going on with Dr. Larry? I know we all love that guy. Give us an update on Dr. Larry.
Oh, Dr. Larry is doing fantastic. So he's been able to, in many ways, take a step back from Caring Pathways as other leaders have come in, but he's the heartbeat of Caring Pathways still. He's the one that just carries our DNA and our passion for what we do, and he's such an encouragement at every level of our company. So hasn't gone away. His role has just changed a bit, and he's really excited. He turns 80 in March, and but just going strong, and he's actually in the middle of a move. They decided to sell their house and buy a new house and move closer to part of the family, and so we're as part of his family. We're real excited that he's going to be closer to us later this year. So he's doing well.
I love it. And I'm quite sure I can speak for everybody watching this video who knows Dr. Larry. Just give that guy a big old hug from all of us and thank him for being such a caring pioneer and such a beautiful visionary pioneer in this field. So thank him for that, which Jeff brings me to my second question. You just kind of threw it out there that you might be a part of the family with Dr. Larry. So give us that, and give us now your role with Caring Pathways.
Yeah, so in October of 2019, it was actually the week of the Chicago Association conference. That was my first week on the job, and I was able to step in October of 2019 and had a wonderful introduction to the industry by attending the Chicago conference and meeting so many amazing people. In terms of Colleen, that's where we had a chance to meet, over 18 months ago. But I'm Dr. Larry's son-in-law, and I've always been a business confidant and a business coach for Larry when he had his brick and mortar practices and was building buildings. And then as he transitioned from brick and mortar into Caring Pathways, I've been able to be with him from the genesis of Caring Pathways as a business advisor. My background is business. I have a PhD in business, and what turns me on is organizational development and entrepreneurship and business growth and strategy. That's who I am. And so being able to marry that with Larry's vision for end-of-life care in the home is so exciting for me. And so I was able to step in as CEO of Caring Pathways and really help facilitate a transition to help Larry arrive at a place that he wanted to arrive at in his personal life, and then begin leading the company. And it's been just a joy for me to be a part of Caring Pathways officially since October of 2019.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. You know what? There may be some folks that are watching this, Jeff, that maybe they don't know the big picture of Caring Pathways. Tell me, and it might be that we've morphed a little bit from where Dr. Larry started. So give me the then and the now, and tell everybody listening and watching here, who is Caring Pathways? What is Caring Pathways?
Excellent. So the core values and vision and mission haven't changed by a letter since Larry started the practice. When he started, he had this passion and heart of compassion to serve pet families at really what would be one of the worst days of their life by extending comfort and excellent medical care in their home. And he started out as a solo practitioner. And as his Caring Pathways, the name became known in the Denver metro area, started growing. And he was able to hire and attract other veterinarians to come alongside him and offer and extend the same level of excellent care and compassionate care to more and more folks in the Denver metro area. And because of the way that we're structured, we're a family. When we say the Caring Pathways family or join the Caring Pathways family, that's not just a marketing tagline for us. It is a family owned and operated business, but not in a negative way, in a positive way, where we strive to treat everybody that we interact with as family members, whether an official part of our team as an employee or a family that we're serving. We feel so grateful that they've welcomed us into their home. They've welcomed our family into their family's home to focus and care for their beloved pet. And so Caring Pathways is an end-of-life care practice. And when I say practice, that means we do everything possible to support our veterinarians and really structure the business so that our veterinarians are able to shine and do what only our veterinarians can do, which is knock on a door and walk in and extend the excellent medical care that the pet is needed while touching the family's heart. And so it's more than just a co-op of veterinarians that are tag teaming on appointments. We really support our veterinarians in helping them to shine in what they do. And today we're a 20 doctor practice serving families from all up and down the Front Range of Colorado, from Castle Rock all the way up to Fort Collins. And just an amazing process that we've gone through. Even through COVID last year, we had decided to expand our territory from North Denver up to Fort Collins and hire basically double the size of our team last year. And we did that in COVID because the need was there in our communities. And so pleased that of where we're at today. The work-life balance that comes with that critical mass of team members, both on the veterinarian team and the support team, the team that supports the veterinarians, allows each individual to leverage their personal strengths and their personal interests. So larger might feel more corporate, but there's no way that we feel corporate as Caring Pathways. We're a family, and being a larger family allows more people to specialize and focus on what they do best, and whether that's a special treatment that the veterinarians are specialized to offer to clients, or veterinarians that want to get more into administration, management, leadership. There are pathways for them to grow in those areas. So it just is, I just pinch myself seeing where Caring Pathways is today and where we're going. And just in the last month, AAHA, the American Animal Hospital Association, accredited Caring Pathways as an end-of-life care mobile practice. And that was just so rewarding for our team to have that validation and that acknowledgement of the leading quality standard within the veterinary industry, to say, yep, Caring Pathways meets those standards. And welcome to our association, Caring Pathways. You can now carry that AAHA badge, and we wear it proudly. And that's part of Larry's background as well. Dr. Larry's been involved with AAHA going back into the 60s. Wow. And it was a dream for him that one day Caring Pathways would be accredited by AAHA. And that dream was realized last month.
Ah, that's awesome. That is so awesome. I don't even know how you keep all this straight. You have so much going on right now. And I of course, I do a little work with you guys. Yes. I know you're growing. You are growing and growing.
Absolutely. And it's all through good people. And so as an organizational development professional, I know that it takes good people to build a great organization, and we've been able to attract some amazing people into the family. One of our biggest steps forward earlier this year was being able to hire Dr. Chelsea McGivney as our general manager of our Colorado operation. And it showed our commitment to being a veterinarian-led organization. I'm not a veterinarian, which is fine, but having Dr. Chelsea come in as a veterinarian who had spent time practicing in end-of-life care, have her take the reins as general manager of our Colorado operation has just allowed us to take some major steps forward. And it shows our commitment to being a veterinarian led business. And then that change, that growth within the business allowed me to turn my focus to a national expansion plan and a national expansion strategy. We believe that metro areas across the country will have Caring Pathways practices as part of that community in the near future. And so we've been focused on talking to other practice owners, talking to veterinarians that are practicing in the end-of-life care space, and discussing. It might be a merger and acquisition. It might be come join our team, come help us start up an operation in a new metro area. But we're just at the beginning. Again, the industry has been around for this segment of the industry has been around for a while. Dr. Larry started 11 years ago, and there's others that started even before him. But in the grand scheme of things, 11, 12, 13-year-old concept is a baby concept in the grand scheme of things. And that's what excites me the most, that there are so many people across this country that are still having the aha moment, the light bulb come on for them is, yeah, I can say goodbye to my pet in the comfort of my own home. I wish I would have been able to do that even last year or 3 years ago or 10 years ago, because it is such an amazing experience for that family to do it, to have that compassionate care in the comfort of their home. So we're real excited and busy in terms of talking to professionals across the country about the opportunity to join the Caring Pathways family, either through a merger acquisition or through a startup operation.
I love it. I love it. You know, and I want to kind of springboard off of something you said, because I just feel like, you know, why, and you made this comment about we go in the home and help them with the medicinal side of things and, you know, what we need to do there. But there's something else I know about you, and there's something else I know about the Caring Pathways team and where you're taking and want to take the company, and it's this experiential component which says, yeah, we're going to be there to do that. But that final experience, whether it's us in that home one time or it's us coming in and out of that home for some palliative, and knowing that we as Caring Pathways, we did everything to help that family say, I did everything.
That's
And
right.
sometimes we have to help them with that because they don't know what they don't know. And so we need to help them. So at the end of the day, our goal, our objective, to be selfish, is that we can have a family look at us with no regrets, right? I mean, that's what I
That's
hear you
right.
say all the time, Jeff, right? And you give your team the latitude to say, whatever it is that experience needs to be, do it,
That's right.
right?
Yeah, and it's the commitment to investing the time
Yes.
at the appointment. You know, in reality, a euthanasia appointment could be 5 to 10 minutes if that's all you were focused on was the event and the medical procedure of a euthanasia. But our focus and commitment is that this is an experience for the family. It's an experience of saying goodbye and in the comfort of their home, and that takes time. That takes time to have our entire team, with starting out on the phone when they call to inquire about our services, to the veterinarian conducting the spending time with the family in the home, to what happens afterwards. The story of the family and their pet is central and critical to every piece and part of the process. And so that takes time. It also takes people that have a heart and have compassion in their heart. And so that they have empathy. They can connect with the family that they're speaking with, and realize that you only get one opportunity to say goodbye. And if that's an okay experience, that's not good enough.
Right.
It has to be an experience that the family reflects on and can take pride in, that they provided everything that they could for their pet, and they provided the best for their pet when it was time to say goodbye.
Yeah. Jeff, I've said a gazillion times, I did not write the rules, and I don't like the word ending, just like the next person. I don't like it.
Yeah.
However, at the end of the day, if we as a professional can do our part, can take that accountability and that responsibility to say, I want that family to look at me and say the end was perfect.
Yeah.
It was so perfect because of what you did. You guided me at a time that I couldn't even think or function, and you guided me and said, let's do these things. I love that.
I do too. And just the outpouring of love and appreciation and gratitude that we receive from our clients is overwhelming, and is something that just feeds us to keep going on days that are challenging, days that are difficult, whatever. To see the clients, our the people that we're able to serve, feed back to us so much love and gratitude and appreciation is really allows us to say, okay, we're on the right track. Veterinarians will say to me often that when they were in clinical practice, they can't remember receiving a thank you card after saving a pet's life and spending 6, 7, 8 hours in surgery and working overnight to save that pet's life. But when they come to work for Caring Pathways, they get more thank you cards and notes from clients about the impact that they made on their life. They get more than those by multitudes, exponentially than they ever did before. And it's because we're able to it's a sacred moment, really, that we're stepping into when we have the chance to help that family, whether it's a hospice appointment and we're helping that family helping that family's pet to stay as comfortable as possible for the time that they have remaining with the family, or it's the actual euthanasia appointment that we're assisting with. The families just, again, they just are feeding back that they're so thankful that they had a team of people that were able to walk through that with them at a difficult time.
Yeah. What I've said this a gazillion times to people, what I find fascinating is, this, and overwhelming, quite frankly, when we really think about it, Jeff, we always remember the thing that happened most last. Awful grammar, but I say it all the time. We always remember the thing that happened most last. And when you think about the countless families that the Caring Pathways team have helped, the countless families, and to know that every one of those endings has a Caring Pathways overlaid with that. I mean, it's so honorable and it's so overwhelming, and it's this privilege that I know we never take lightly. That we've been invited into these homes, and it's big. Okay, listen, I don't want to run out of time here. You, my friend, your dedication to another thing, the IAAHPC, your dedication, not only you, Jeff Lewis, but also the Caring Pathways team. Tell me why do you choose to give so much to this group? So much.
Well, we're so honored to be a part, and we receive as much or more than we give. And so thank you to the association for those that were the founders and had the foresight and that have carried it forward over the last years. It is a blessing and such a benefit for Caring Pathways to be involved, to have a community of like-minded people. There's not a lot of us out there. There's not, and to be able to find our tribe of people that understand us, that know us, and can help us, and we can help them is just an amazing part of our journey. And so Dr. Larry was involved early on and gained a lot of benefit from being involved. And then over the last couple of years, we just see that the association is a key part of the Caring Pathways story because of the community that's there, and the continuing education that's there for our veterinarians, and the business circles that help us to wrestle with ideas and with challenges that we face in our business. And it just has become a group of people. I think tribe is the best way of saying it, because there are people, and we're so thankful to be able to play a part. So anything that we can do to help further that mission of the association, we're going to do. So we're thankful that the sponsorship opportunities are there for us to help with. But most of all, it's just being able to interact with other people that get it, because that they're few and far between. Yeah. I have close friends that are veterinarians, that are clinical veterinarians or surgeons, and they still look at me and say, I just don't understand Caring Pathways. I don't understand how that works. And it's like, okay, I try to help them get their head around it, but it's so nice to walk be around a group of people that get it. And we have that foundation to then build on top of.
I love it. So before I forget, and I do not want to let this go by the wayside, huge thank you and huge congrats to you as you're getting ready to step onto our board. And so you will be bringing the next layer and the next things to us that we need as we continue to grow. So grateful for that. Let's go to conference. Number one, we're kicking off the event with a Caring Pathways sponsored welcome reception. So a huge thank you to that. I've been to every conference since inception back in 2009 here in beautiful Fort Worth, Texas. And that first night is just, the energy is amazing. And I can't tell you how grateful we are for you to sponsor that venue, that we can all get to hug each other and get a kick off the next few days. So thank you to that. Tell me, I'm going to talk about one other participation that you guys are going to have there. Well, let's talk about it right now. You mentioned in the very beginning of our discussion here, your business background, your love of organizational mentorship and education and being able to help people in their businesses. That's a hallmark of yours. That is something that is your lane, man. That is your wheelhouse. And so we get whoever signed up. And by the way, you guys, the music is about to stop. You better have a chair, because it's incubator series that we're doing. Those chairs are limited, so don't be caught without. But Jeff is going to be there to do just that. You've got a session called Beginning with the End in Mind. And tell us a little bit, let's wet their whistles for just a minute here. What are you going to be doing in that session?
Yeah, so for that day of business and boot camp, really focus on helping anybody and everybody. What I want to do is just make sure we carve out some time to focus on the big picture. That whether you've been in this for a while or you're just planning on getting started soon, we want to take some time to focus on the big picture. Start with the end in mind, which is a value of mine that I've carried for decades. Because if you don't know where you're going, how do you know how to find a roadmap to get there? And so just being introspective of what's in it for you. What are you hoping to get out of operating a business? And then to be able to talk through all of the different options and share success stories from others. Those of you that have taken that step or are considering taking that step, you're heroes of mine. Entrepreneurs are just heroes in my world. And any chance I get to spend some time and have some in-depth conversations about the challenges and rewards of entrepreneurship and operating and running a business, that's what turns me on. That's what really gets me excited. So I can't wait for that day to have a chance to meet more people in the tribe and establish a relationship, but then also put our heads together at our different stages of business development and try to get some clarity and some understanding about steps forward. So 1 year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you're on track for arriving at the destination that you've set out for yourself.
Yeah, I love it. I've always used the Alice in Wonderland statement. If you don't know where you're going, doesn't matter which road you take.
That's right.
And you're going to get what's given to you versus you driving your own destiny. I'm always fascinated by that. I'm like, drive your own destiny. Where are you going? God, how lucky those attendees are going to be able to hear and to get some guidance. And you know what? Here's what I know about Jeff Lewis, you guys. Here's what I know about Jeff Lewis. Jeff is going to ask the questions. He's going to have amazing information, but he's really going to ask you some really thought-provoking questions that he already said the word introspective. We're going to get introspective. You're going to get mindful about where you're going. So let me tell you what, Business Incubator, if you haven't signed up, I'd sign up and I'd buckle up because it's going to get fun and fast and exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait.
I love it. Jeff, tell me, who are you bringing? Who are you bringing to Tampa? Tell me about the team that's going to be there so we all know who we can connect with.
Oh, we have quite a crew. So we have Dr. Chelsea, our general manager for the Colorado operation, will be there. She's kind of heading up the details of the conference for us. And if you haven't had a chance to meet Dr. Chelsea, she was actually a presenter at last year's conference, so she should be familiar with you. There's a good chance that she'll be familiar to you, but excited that Dr. Chelsea will be with us there. And then we have Dr. Kathleen Cooney. Dr. Kathy stepped in as Chief Medical Officer of Caring Pathways earlier this year. And she's very in tune and involved with what's happening with Caring Pathways. We also have a team of financial administrators that they're much more than that. They are 3 gentlemen that are passionate about our industry. They're as passionate as I am about the benefits and where Caring Pathways and the industry can go. And so Kiffin, Cameron, and Chambers will be with us, and I'm sure you'll have a chance to meet them. And then we have Dr. Mindy, who will be joining us, and she's one of our lead veterinarians at Caring Pathways, and she'll be there for continuing education purposes and to be a part of the community. But then she'll also be able to help tell the Caring Pathways story at that point as well. So we just can't wait to get there and to be involved with the conference this year.
I love it. Jeff, if somebody wants to make sure they can get on your dance card before they come to the conference and schedule some time, I find everything that you've said today so intriguing and so exciting. So how can some of these folks, I know they can jump out to the Caring Pathways site and obviously run it through there. Is there anything else you want them to do or to know about, maybe setting some time to chat with you?
Yeah, so first of all, just right now, send me an email. It's jeff@caringpathways.com. If you want to strike up a conversation, let's start there. But over the next over the next several weeks, we'll be communicating through the conference attendee list to let people know what Caring Pathways will be, how we'll be involved at the conference, and opportunities to meet there. I hope my dance card is full. I like to eat, and so we've got breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and coffees, and beers, whatever. And where we come from is a relational mindset. It is a family business, and we want to be relational in the process from start to forever with the folks that we're we come in contact with. And so thankfully at the conference, there'll be a lot of us around to pull aside. But if there's something on your mind right now, just send me an email, Jeff at caringpathways.com.
Awesome. Awesome. Jeff, on behalf of the association, thank you so much for your support. And I'm so excited. I always love my time with Jeff and the team. So I'm so excited to see everybody in Tampa. And thank you again. We look forward to seeing you there.
Can't wait. It's getting close, right?
It
You have
is
a countdown yet?
just around the, yeah, don't even give me
About
that
40
countdown.
days.
No.
So just around 40 days, I think.
Oh,
So.
yes, we are so almost there, and it's all coming up, and like get these things done. So we're gonna make it happen though. We'll see you in Tampa.
Thanks for your hard work, Colleen.
For
It
sure.
makes a difference.
Thank you.